Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Cody Sullivan, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Steven Strasburg starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
He's set, and the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. He's only picked up 1 hit in this series, and I know this. I expect a lot more from him, and I think he expects more of himself, too. This could be the game that gets him going, though. A lot of times when these guys take overs, look out. They're just about to catch fire.
Pulled toward right center field after it is eaten. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chipper.
Digging in, Chipper Jones, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Skied into straightaway right. Thames is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Howie Kendrick is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Inciarte, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
In now is Adam Eaton as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 8 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Juan Soto to the plate now. A bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. At the plate now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hernandez readies another 0-2.
Nope. I got to count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nationals lead 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Marcell Ozuna. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's picked up 14 hits in 47 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ozuna, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Thames is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The second baseman, Ozzy.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzy Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
First baseman, number 8,
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson. Lifted into center field. Eaton is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Albies is on the move. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals first baseman. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's 1 away.
The third baseman,
Here's Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Count is 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Ozuna at the track, the wall, and it's gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro, number 10 for him on the year. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half, and he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-1. Suzuki is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, this one also hit deep to left field. Ozuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. We've played two. It's now 1-0 Washington. Here's Ender Inciarte. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
Ender Inciarte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
To the plate now, Felix Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Inciarte gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Comes set, now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. And that'll put him at an even 40 consecutive games with a base hit as that ties the legendary Ty Cobb.
Yeah, I can't even begin to even imagine what this guy's thinking right now. 40 straight games in the big leagues facing this type of talent and finding a way to mix in a knock. Dan, as a pitching staff, it starts getting into what range when you know you're trying to end a guy's streak.
No doubt about it, D-Roy. You go through a meeting before the game, you're going over the entire team, and you don't want to be that guy that keeps that streak alive. Unfortunately, he did, and the streak lives on to 40 games.
And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones, and he's back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. Throw won't get him. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Pitch is popped up. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll head now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. And that one right down Main Street. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his 3rd inning of work with a punch-out. And with that, we check out the team leaderboard to find out his current total puts him 5th best on this Atlanta roster. 1 away now in the Washington 3rd, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Charlie Culberson.
He sends it on the ground softly to the left.
Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. One attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. To 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now for the Nationals' Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So now to the plate, Felix Hernandez. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cody Sullivan. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to center field. Eaton going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 56 on the year. And it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
The batter, the right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Standing in now, Chipper Jones. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Defoe is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the Braves strike for 4, coming courtesy of this grand slam. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Nats 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now here's the pitch. Struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate now, Eric Thames. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now that's first baseman, Joey Votto.
Stepping in, Joey Votto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
And now a pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
So up steps Ozzy Albies as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Nats 1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey!
1-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Kurt Suzuki waits on deck. Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 28. Kurt Suzuki.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
At the plate, Wilmer Defoe. Here comes the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0 home.
Hey!
Swing, and he pops him up. Albies into shallow center. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 37. Defense.
Trey Turner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing a great job being ready to hit as soon as they step in the box. And that's certainly evident in the 6 first-pitch hits they've picked up already.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hunter Strickland takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for Washington, number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Felix Hernandez.
At the plate, Felix Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose.
The 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Eaton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Cody Sullivan.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Sullivan. He's gone deep again in this game despite facing some fierce competition on the mound.
This is one of the premier power hitters in the game. He's already gone deep once in this game against great pitching. Wouldn't be surprised if he catches something over the heart of the plate again.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Here's Howie Kendrick, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw by Chipper, and there's 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail 6-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Chipper Jones. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Eaton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Eric Thames.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line drive base hit.
Now back, first baseman, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
The 1-1 home. Pitch popped up. Swanson is there. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Set and the pitch. Still just 1 run on the ledger for Hernandez to this point. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. Here's another 0-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Kurt Suzuki is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Again, another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Back up the middle. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Nationals leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's in.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And this throw gets away from him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for Atlanta.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So stepping in, Charlie Culberson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Kendrick moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 7.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Now batting, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for Atlanta.
Albert Pujols is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here.
Albert Pujols.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. In his career, Pujols has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 6-1. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping up as the shortstop, Wilmer Defoe. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. And this will be fouled away. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Howie.
Stepping in, Howie Kendrick. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They trail 6-1. Ryan Harper enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Cody Sullivan. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Eaton going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V, you know what, D-Roll, there's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up, so do the bats, and that's what we saw in this one.
Yeah, Dan, without question, when the weather heats up, there's nothing better than putting on a uni and getting after it. Maybe you got a little 5 o'clock shadow work and haven't shaved in a couple days, and you're trying to go bridge. And that's exactly what these teams did today. Weather was warm, they were letting it go.
Nick Markakis digging in now. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. He swings and grounds it to short. A bare hand for 1. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Ozzie Albies. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fouled off. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
pulled toward right center field. Eaton on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Austin Voss enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, Charlie Culberson, as he hits one on a line to left field. Soto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Braves on top 8-1. Adam Eaton digging in next, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Number 22.
So digging in now, Juan Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Count remains 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Shot here to left, number 35 now on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Mark Melanson enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Into the box now, Eric Thames. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In is Joey Votto now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Braves get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Felix Hernandez records the victory, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Atlanta Braves.